Yeah, hello. You don't know who I am, but today we're going to go through a new Pick 6. Yes, and today's Pick 6 is going to be about the broader spectrum of racing games. So we're going to have a few varieties of some racing games. I realized after I'd done this Pick 6 that then there, of course, are very specific sub-genres of racing games. I was like, oh, I could do a Pick 6 on this and on that and on this, and it just kept going down and down and down until I was almost hitting bedrock. And then that's when I realized, okay, I just need to pick 6 and get on with it. Our first pick is FZero. That's right, FZero on the Super Nintendo. We're going to go with the Super Nintendo version, as you can see right here in the back. Of course, this is where we got introduced to FZero, was on the Super Nintendo. This was so fun back when it first came out with the Mode 7 graphics, to be able to have that awesome 3D kind of feeling of where you're racing to, and then the speed that the tracks went by. This was one I never was able to purchase when I had my Super Nintendo way back in the day, but I rented it all the time, and then borrowing it from other friends who might have had it. There were a lot of races, a lot of good times had with FZero and the crew there, just racing around all those tracks. Hard? Yes. And the other FZeros that came along the way, even harder? Yes. Okay, for pick number 2, we're going to bring you Super RC Pro-Am. What an amazing, fun little racing game this was. I mean, hours of just fun, racing around these tracks, picking up all the different letters, spelling things out, grabbing your different tires or your engine pieces, you know, making money so you could upgrade your vehicle. And then there was the option to do, to play head-to-head with the Game Boy, the game Link for the Game Boy. Yeah. What else is there to say? RC Pro-Am. Get it. Okay, and for the third pick, we're going with Mario Kart 64. I'll just show you a little booklet because I stuffed the cartridge into the 64 in the back, as you can see on the screen behind me. And yes, oh my gosh, Mario Kart games. This is where I realized that I could take this racing pick 6 and go into all kinds of different directions, because once I grabbed this, I was like, oh, I didn't think of all the other kart games that are out there that we could, do a pick 6 for. So I will have to do that at some point. But Mario Kart 64, of course, right, there was Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, but it was on the 64 where I really fell in love with it, because it was at this time in college, sitting around with friends and just playing 4-player Mario Kart for hours and hours on end. And plenty of other 64 games we did that with as well, but this is by far was the most popular one within the group for us all to sit down and just have a good time. It was a lot of fun putting together little tournaments, ways to, when someone gets knocked out and somebody else comes in, and then banning this kind of a racer and banning that racer, and or making somebody race with someone, it just fun all around. Mario Kart 64 is one of the all-time greatest. Okay, and for pick 4, we're going to a racing series that's near and dear to my heart, Wipeout. That's right, wherever there was a PlayStation, or a PlayStation Portable, or a PlayStation Vita, or a PlayStation 2, or whatever you want to say, 3 or 4, all the PlayStations, there's always Wipeout, or multiple Wipeouts. Wow, these games are so much fun. Just high speed, on rails, just crazy speeds you get to with the races and your vehicles, and each vehicle is a little bit different, moves different, feels different. Even though I've been playing these since the original Wipeout on PlayStation 1, I am terrible at them. Terrible. But I continue to play to this day, constantly. Now a lot on the Vita. Here we've got for the PSP. And then back there we've got the Omega collection for the PS4. You can never go wrong with Wipeout. The speed, the fun, the collisions. The difficulty, though, is just, or maybe it's just me, but that difficulty is top notch. Sometimes it's just a little too top notch, but I still have fun. In at pick number 5, we bring you Super Bombad Racing. Super Bombad Racing. Higher? Lower? Tell me if you can see it. Super Bombad Racing. This was, 2001, 2002 release? Yes, 2001. After the Phantom Menace, which, we probably should never talk about. But anyways, this came out as a little Star Wars kart racing game. I remember buying this when it was originally released. I remember buying this, full price back at the time. Bringing it home, playing it a whole bunch, and then we weren't quite satisfied with it, and we did take it back and turn it in after a while for, trade it in for something else. Then, of course, after many years, I see it up on an eBay auction, so I grab it because I know that I experienced a little bit of fun, and maybe it'll be better when I go back to it now. Probably, more nostalgia in it, thinking about the way back during that time. But yes, this was a kart racer Star Wars that had small vehicles, small bodies, and massive heads for the characters. Of course, the main reason why I did buy this back then was for Darth Maul, because Darth Maul was the reason to go see Phantom Menace. Yeah, okay. Other than that, avoid it at all cost. And in with pick number 6, we're going with SSX Tricky. Yes, Tricky. Oh, Tricky. Come on. The first SSX was great, was fun, we loved it, but then Tricky showed up. And when Tricky showed up, that changed the snowboarding game world. Sure, that works for me. This was an amazing time. We had so much fun with Tricky. Getting into the individual players, their trick books, right? Getting out a notepad, writing down each trick for how it had to be performed, and then going out and trying to perform them, trying to get those tricks, trying to get the camera to snap so you got it. That was a lot of fun. And then just the racing itself was a blast. Being able to go head-to-head, split screen, great time. Graphics, no slowdown, graphics were great. It just a lot of fun. Going down any of those crazy courses that they had. The tricks, the crazy trick boosts, and then of course, when your trick meter was full and you performed your ultimate Tricky, oh man, you can hear all the effects in your mind right now as I'm telling you about this. And you're probably gonna go play this again tonight because this is one of a kind. All right, thanks for watching this recent Pick 6, all about our racing games. As you saw, from many different consoles and different generations, different styles in there too. There are some subgenres of the racing, which I'll probably get to later on for a Pick 6. But that's the beauty with Pick 6, is that it can be of anything and of everything. So if you've got an idea for a Pick 6 you would like to see, be sure to tell me below. Other than that, thanks for watching. As always, game on.